YouTubers, it's me, the Poet of Pleasure, Monday Messiah, Sunday Sermon, the only free time, KC Chess Champion, Marcus the Dustorms and Digimon TCG Regional Grand Champion, the big bad Duster Daddy. Holla, if you hear me. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we've got a deck profile. Obviously EX11 right round the corner, but you wouldn't change any. I don't think you'd change any of this list for EX11. This is Dark DRASIL. So go through the deck profile. Took it to locals yesterday. Went 3-1. Lost to Medusa, but beat Hoodie Loop. This top tier green deck called Rosemon and Sakuyamon. But I think I cheated against Sakuyamon player once. But it doesn't matter, it was only one game. It's late night. It was the last match of the night. But as I was preparing this, I just swore to myself. I think I did cheat, actually. So I'll go through the cheating. Things to watch out for if someone brings this. But, yeah. It's a fun little deck. The main Digimon Discord, not the official one, like the unofficial one when people post in a different deck. And I saw this, and I sort of made my own version of it. The guys at my locals think I must have been smoking weed and thought it was Discord. No, it really was Discord, guys. I don't do drugs. I may have a bit of the old cider and the sandwich ham, but the old druggies there. So I came with this bit of Pepsi Max for the working man as well, a bit of Pepsi Max. Even though I had to stay off to watch my baby boy recovering from a virus, bless him, so I had to take the day off because I couldn't take him to nursery. So that's a little side piece there, and a little swig of the old Pepsi Max there. And we'll get on with the deck profile. So, we'll start with the eggs. It's called Dark DRASIL. You can probably guess what the eggs are. Obviously, it's 4 copies of your boy, King DRASIL, 7d6. That's where the cheating comes in, because I did a bit of digivolving on my turn when I shouldn't have done. Because all you Digimon can't digivolve. So sorry about that, but, you know, it's best of 3. I think I did that in one game, so there we go. So a bit of cheating there, but DRASIL, King DRASIL, there, 4 copies of the egg. It's a white egg, which is going to be relevant. It's relevant that it's a white egg because it lets you do something. So you can't digivolve, so you can't do some of the things, but you can, white egg, useful for 1 card in the deck. Also, I prefer the reg art to the alt art. The alt art is boring, skyscraper, depressive bullshit. This is nice fluorescent green. There, I've got the camera flip, so it's a bit confusing for me to do this. But alright, I like this art better. That's just me. So we've got 3. This is a couple of tamers that are like side pieces. They're not main part of the deck. They just give you some extra memory to start your turn. So we've got 2 packages here that you slam them together, like your sandwich ham and your, you know, without the bread, because I didn't use bread because I panicked when I won Dance-Field Dragon Links. So I don't know, I've got some chocolate. This is sandwich ham and the chocolate combo, or the sandwich ham and the cider combo, whatever you can call it. So 2 packages. We're going to go with the smaller package first, so I'll move these over here. This is the smaller package. So this is the Raw Night package, so we're running 4 copies of Magnamon. The good one that lets you draw and stops it from being bounced. You get your draw straight away. So it's good. This is the good Magnamon. Always play this Magnamon. Unless you're playing some yellow. You can play running Logitech. You know we're having some performance issues. I have performance, I'm just recording a video. Jesus, if I do that, does that break it? Okay, it said I was having performance issues. So I don't know if that's in the video. The deck, it's so corrupted, it's so tainted, this deck, it's destroying this laptop. I don't know, carry on. I lowered the hertz, it was on 60 hertz, put it to 50 hertz, we'll see what happens. So anyway, 4 copies of Magnamon, run 4 copies of BT20 of Mechamon. And obviously if I'm running 4 copies of a Mechamon, we've got to be running 4 copies of Omni-X. So obviously this is like I mean, you can do some pokes with Omni-X end of turn, can swing without spending Angain's Rush, defensive piece. Once Omechamon's under DRASIL, if you're 1 or less security, when a security is removed, this can come out, digivolve to this, clear board, bottom deck something, Boom Boom, Shake the Room. And then we have Purge, Leopard Ace, and Lord Nightmon. Purge is so you can put Omecamon under DRASIL to set up the Omni X play. Leopardmon lets you play Omecamon from hand. Lord Nightmon lets you play Omecamon. Well, also lets you play the Magnus as well from trash, which is why they're here. So this is the Royal Knights bit of the package. Okay, it's like the defensive part, bit of a draw engine. Get Omecamon in there. Omecamon, Omni X, defensive package. So that is the Royal Knights bit of the deck, okay? That's Royal Knights bit. Always fun. And people, you know, if you start Magnamon, which I got quite lucky, especially against the Hoodie Loop player. I started Magnamon both games. 2-0. They think you're playing normal Royal Knights. Then we're going to get into the main bit of the pack. This is the dark bit. The dark master bit of the deck. Yes, we've slammed Royal Knights, Dark Masters together. So we're running 4 copies of all 4 of the Dark Masters. So there you go. I'll show you all these. Oh, yeah, they are. Here they are. Oh, got one eye in there. One eye. Oh, yeah, got one of these. I traded for this, I think. I don't remember which trade it was, but I traded for this. Well, there it is. Melzedron. Good boy. So they've got main hand effects. If you don't have any Digimon other than Digimon with Dark Masters in their texts, you may play this card with play cost reduced by 5. So you can play it for 6. At the turn end, you delete the Digimon. On deletion, it goes into your security. So these can keep going into your security. So you can keep. So obviously, a Omecamon is if you've got 1 or less security. When the security is removed, if you're at 0 security, you just put this back in. Boom. I've got security again, and Omecamon's live again. That's a cute little thing. But obviously, if you play Magnamon for like 0, obviously this has got 4, 5, 6, 7, so Magnamon will cost 0. I can't do the hand effect because I've got a Digimon that doesn't have Dark Masters into texts. So you do block that. So you got to decide if I'm playing a Royal Knight or if I'm doing this. However, they did recently in BT24. I'll pick up all the Dark Masters. In BT24, they did release. I guess if you don't know what they do, because not a lot of people play Dark Masters. Machine Dramon, on play when attacking, Digivolve 2 of your opponent's Digimon. Piedmon, on play when attacking, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Puppetmon, bottom decks, one of your opponent's suspended Digimon. And Metal Siegemon makes it so one of your opponent's Digimon and Tamers can't suspend. And then on deletion, go into security. If it's face up in security, you can play a level 5 or lower Dark Master card from your hand or trash without paying the cost. So obviously you run the 4 of each of those Dark Masters. And then the next part of the package, which came out as promo. I believe these were the current promos, because someone tried to give me one at the end of Monday, even though I've already got 4. You play Waramontamon. Waramontamon gets away with being floodgated by yourself by having Royal Knights out because it's on play and it costs 6, which is the reduced cost. Lets you play a Dark Master card from your hand without paying the cost. The Digimon is pet can't Digivolve and it's deleted at turn end. And on deletion, you can play 1 face-up Dark Master card from your security stack without paying the cost. At the end of your turn, delete Digimon this card effect played. So these let you cheat out the Dark Masters anyway. So we've got 4 of them. We've also got 1 Vilemon because the security effect lets you play a face-up. Lets you play a level 5 or lower card with Dark Master in its text. So it gives you 5 targets instead of just a 4. It's also got a blocker, little clutch blocker you could do. And then obviously we're running the 4 copies of a Pokemon. This is where I cheated before. Because when I was playing the Sukumon player, I Digivolved one of my Machine Dramons into this. Because this can Digivolve on any Dark Master trait card. Well, a level 6 Dark Master trait card for the cost of 5. And I can't Digivolve because DRASIL stops me from Digivolving. So I shouldn't have done that. Do apologise. Late at night. I mean, you know, it's like 9. It's like 9:30 at night because it was like game 2. I'm pretty sure it's happened game 2. 9:30 at night. I've been at work all day, you know. You're going to make mistakes during locals. It just, especially when it's at that time of night. 4 copies of this. This lets you, on play, shove a bunch of Dark Masters underneath. Then you can play them all out. They all gain rush. or you just get all their on play, so it can just be good, and then you have to delete them all so they'll go back in security. It's building them up. So when I was playing Medusumon can trash. The level 7 can trash any of your security, so it can just target the face-up card, so kills that. And obviously I'm playing Dark Masters, got one copy of the older Poxley, the broken one, which has ended your turn, well, on play, if you can, from on the field or trash, you can tuck up to 3 Dark Masters to reduce the play cost by 4 for each. You can play it for free, then end the turn you can stick any Digimon underneath. Oh, well, it has to be level 6 or lower. Activate it's on play, and then for every level 6 Digimon, this Digimon's Digivolution cards, trash your opponent's deck, cards from your deck, every 2 for every 6. So if you've got 4 underneath, 2, 4, 6, 8, you trash top 8 cards. And then we're running 4 copies of Spiral Mountain. This is where DRASIL being white is relevant, because the normal Dark Masters deck probably some run Digimon Emperor, so you have the white colour requirement. You don't need to run any white tamers, and in my normal Dark Masters build, I don't. This says while you have Spiral Mountain in the battle area, you can ignore this card's colour requirements. Obviously, DRASIL got white, so you can have multiple of these out at once. And end of your opponent's turn, lets you play one of the face-up guys. It gets deleted at the end of your turn, so you can play it. Your opponent's turn, on your turn, swing with it, do a check, do some chip. It goes back in security, you get to recover. Security effect lets you play one from hand or trash for paying a cost, delete it at the end of the turn, and add this to hand. So those are the Dark Masters pieces, very good. And then the last few cards are 3 copies of Shoto and 2 Analog Man. Analog Man, when you play Metal Seedramon or Machine Dramon, you can tap it to gain a memory and draw a card. Shoto start your opponent's turn, gain some memory. If you only have 3 of these, and you can only have different coloured ones, I didn't actually say that. But if you have 3 of these, this will cost 5 to play. So if you have this and this, obviously you're going to either have Metal Seedramon or Machine Dramon, or even both, but you're going to have at least one of them in. So if you have just these out, you can play this for 5, keep turn, because you'll be at 4 memory, but you'll gain 1 from that. So that's why that's in there. And that's the deck. And that's the deck. That's my Dark DRASIL deck that I was inspired by something I saw on Discord. It's a bit fun. I didn't think it would do as well, especially because round 1 I lost to Medusumon player. I was like, oh god, this is a very silly deck, so I'm going to do anything. I'm going to not win many packs tonight, because at our locals, each win you get you a pack. And actually, now that I say that, actually, we only played 2 games. I won 1 and he won 1. Then we went to time. We went to a dice roll. I said it's after a long day's work, so my recollection of stuff's not always the best, especially when you're a father to a baby as well. You know, it's hard with a lot of stress going on. He's been a bit ill recently as well, so a lot going on. Can't remember all the details of the Digimon card game that I played for fun. But yeah, no. So we were at 1-1. Then we did a dice roll, because we win a pack for every win you get. It's better for us to do a dice roll to see who wins than it is to accept the draw, unless there's an odd number and you want to avoid the bye. So we went 1-1, and then as round 2, I played the Rosemont player. He's a good guy. He likes playing fun decks, and he didn't actually do the worst in the tournament. He didn't do the worst in the tournament. So I think he said he beat someone playing Marukimon. I think someone was playing. They call it Miracle Marukimon. They explained it to me in Discord, but I still don't really understand, because I haven't played against it yet, to be fair. And it's meant to be really good and stuff, but he said he beat him. He's from his dodgy Rosemont deck. But no, I beat Rosemont, and then game 3 was against Hoodie Loop. And I've good luck against this person. I call him the grumpy guy. He gets a bit tilted, bless him. He gets a bit Beybladey, a bit wobbly. I'm like the Beyblade with like the double metal rings. And he gets a bit tilted against me, sort of Beyblade sort of spins and then falls over when he plays against me, bless him. Both games I opened Magnamon into Analog Man. It's a memory serve. It was good backs and forwards. We both made mistakes. Yeah. I had a Mecha on the fields, and then Warumonzimon. and he deleted my Aramonzimon while I had Pyramon face up, and I shouldn't have played the Pyramon because then he could DP minus the Pyramon instead of the Omekamon, so I couldn't get it back under here in time. But yeah, he misplayed a little bit as well. So that is what it is. Better than I managed to him. He didn't really know what the cards did. There was a lot of cards you have to read, and he read some of them. But he didn't read all of them. So he wasn't. So yeah, but it was good. There was good balance of forwards. But yeah, I managed 2-0 hoodie loop. So big fan of the whole hoodie loop. And then game 4 play against Sakuyamon, which is where I did a little bit of cheating there when I Digiroll when I shouldn't have been able to Digiroll because I got DRASIL in the breeding area. But once again, I don't think. I mean, I like the player as well. He's a good guy. One of the nice guys. But he kept on pushing out while I had Spiral Mountain up and Piedmon in security. So you'd go in and you'd move out like Cubimon, and then this turn by only Digivolving the tower. I assume maybe he was fishing to try and find a 6, and hoping maybe he could like ramp up into 6, and which would let him play Mandela. But he didn't have Mandalas out to protect the pieces, and so end of turn I would just play Paimon, pop his guy. And I did this like multiple turns in a row. So I mean, it was late at night as well, so obviously it's not just me who's had long days and stuff and things. But no, sorry, you misplayed a bit, I think. Obviously I can't see his hand and stuff, so maybe he was digging, I don't know. But yes, I managed 2-0 secure at the end of the day there. 3 packs, pretty good. And on the misplaying thing, obviously, if he had told me, I would have gone, oh shit, okay, yeah, we'll take that back. But no, he didn't know it was either, to be fair. So. But yeah, that's the deck. It's fun. Deck. I won a few games with deck out, and some of them I didn't even need to play this, because you don't draw a lot of cards in there, but you control the board quite well. If they can't get partial control, they're going to draw more because they don't want everyone else is Digivolving, so they're getting the draw for Digivolving, and you're not. They're going to deck out before you. So there you go. But that's the deck. That's their profile. They were like, oh, I'll taste the Bristol, I'll taste the Bristol. So I can't. I've got to take Dragon Links to Bristol. I've got to take these boys to Bristol. I've got to take my main girl to Bristol again. No, I don't know what I'm doing anyway because it's mirrored, but I've got to take Mahina to Bristol, guys. I can't take this. Maybe I'll take the Startway Cup. Maybe day 2. If I don't top with Dragon Links. I mean, I'm getting a couple of boxes of EX11, so depending on what I get and how I find the decks, maybe I'll play a normal deck, maybe I'll play an EX11 deck. Because I was playing this, I was like, oh, obviously EX11 comes out on Friday. So I was going to play Diaboron. Then I saw this on Discord and I was like, oh, this looks funny, this looks very silly. And I already had Dark Masters built, and obviously I play a lot of Raw Knights. And I had Dark Masters built, and most of this is just the Dark Masters list that I had anyway. Yeah, pretty sure most of this was my Dark Masters list. The old BT24 level 5s that let you delete one of your Digimon to play one of your Dark Masters in the breeding area, because obviously your breeding area is filled with King DRASIL. But there you go. This is my Dark DRASIL builds. Pretty fun. If you want to try something a bit spicy, give it a go. Let me know how you get on in the comments. All 2 of you that watch these. And to all 2 of you, thank you very much for watching. If you're going to Bristol, I'll see you at Bristol, assuming my son's not ill and I have to do parenting. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye for now.